Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Hybrid SP here. I'm going to be continuing my series, How to Minecraft. So this is the second part. I've done the first part already, how um, I like to start my first day, and survive my first night. And today, I'm going to build my first house. So as I'm wandering around, if I see animals, I'm going to take them out just because I will need the food. Since I didn't gather a whole lot of food my first day. So when I build this house, it's not going to be really big. I'm probably going to go off a little ways from this hole I dug. I'll probably just go somewhere over here. I don't want to get too close to the village, just because I don't like to live that close. So I have a 10 by 10 base here. I'm probably just going to do 4 high for this first house. I'm going to build a better house in the future, but this will eventually become my storage slash mining camp slash whatever I need at the moment. I'm just going to build the skeleton out of cobblestone since that's what I have on hand. I'm not making this look for fancy or anything. I'm just making a nice, easy, um, but useful house. So I'm going to use oak planks for the wall. I'm going to leave these windows there. I'll just fill in the walls, and if I want to leave more windows, I'll mine them out later, but for now, I'm just going to do the 2 in the front. I'm going to do a birchwood plank floor. So I'm going to have those ready so I can place the doors down right away. And I'm going to go find some sand so I can get my windows in. So hopefully I'll be able to live in this house by tonight. Okay, so I'm only going to get 6 pieces of sand because that will give me 12 glass panes, which is all I need for right now. I don't need very much glass since I only have 8 blocks I'm planning to put glass in. I'm going to go cook some of my raw food because I've eaten all of the cooked food I have. So I'm just going to wait for this because I won't be able to move very fast since I can't sprint at the moment. Okay, I've crafted some stone tools because I was running low. My sand is in the furnace cooking, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill in the roof. I'll just put oak planks because I may do a second floor. I probably will in the future. So then I won't have to replace my ceiling with something different. Alright, so I'm just going to put this glass in here. When you're building glass, just as a precaution, you want to make sure you're being accurate and you're not just placing glass all over because you cannot regather it unless you have a silk touch pickaxe or something, some kind of tool with silk touch. So it's better if you do not make a mistake at all. I'm just going to dig this floor out. With my second house, my better house, I'll probably put a raised floor, maybe even 2 or 3 or 4 blocks high. But for now, I'm just going to do a flat house on the ground level because it's just easy and simple this way. Alright, so there is my house. Now I have to go get all of my loot I've gathered over the night, and I'm going to put it over in my new house. Now, I have my hotbar. This is how I like my hotbar to be all the time I'm playing. I'm not sure why, but I like to have 2 pickaxes, just in case one breaks or I need another one for some reason. It's just better for emergencies or whatever. It's just better to be safe. If I keep a bow, which I don't often, but I'll do it like this. I'll just move everything over. But usually I don't carry a bow. I'll usually carry a second sword right here in my slot right above my sword, so it's easy to quick move to my hotbar if my other sword is low or broke. I'll usually carry a water bucket in my 8th slot or a fishing pole, depending on, like if I'm in the mine, I'll carry a water bucket. I'll carry a fishing pole if I'm up fishing. Which I'm going to make one of right now. Fishing is one of the most useful ways to gather food, in my opinion, because it doesn't waste a whole lot of food points and you get decent amounts of food without having to really do much. So I'm going to sleep, and then in the morning I will go fishing and gather a lot more food. And the animals I see, I'll kill. I will just gather as much food as I possibly can in this third day, not second day. Now, if you find a small body of water like this, you'll probably want to dig it out just because, for one, it's easier to see the fish before they get to your bobber, so you don't miss them by accident. And also, depending on how small your body of water is, it could impede your fishing. The fish might not bite, or you might not get a fish at all. So I'm going to dig it out a little bit. It should be big enough. We'll find out though. If you don't catch fish, it's pretty fast, 30 seconds or so, you probably will want to find a bigger body of water or dig it out. Now, as I'm fishing, I can look at my biome even further as I'm fishing. So you can fish completely by your game audio. You can hear when your bobber goes down. So I can be looking in the complete opposite direction. I can be looking all the way over here to catch fish. I will be doing a lot of villager trading later on. That's really helpful sometimes for enchantment books, tools, armor, that kind of thing. And when you're trying to build your own enchantment table, you can get books from librarians or paper. Just depends on what direction you're going in your Minecraft world. Also, I should note, I have a horse or two. There's 2 horses around. I will probably want to pin them up just in case so they don't despawn. So then I can saddle them up and build a barn and everything for them later on. They're invaluable when you're exploring on land. Rather than walk and waste all of your food, you can ride a horse and definitely save a lot of food points and time that way. It just started raining. This is really helpful for fishing. It gives you, like, I think it's 15 seconds. Every 15 seconds or faster, you'll catch a fish, rather than 30 to 45 seconds on a non-enchanted fishing pole. If you ever see rain, you might want to drop what you're doing and go fish, depending on what your food stores look like at that time. So you can see I'm pulling them in a lot faster now that it started raining. I just noticed it's kind of steep around my pool, so even as I'm fishing, I can mine this out. See, now that looks much nicer. Another thing about fishing, it's really useful for XP too. In this one day, I've gotten 4 or 5 levels, XP levels, just from fishing. The traveling villager over there, usually he doesn't have anything helpful, so what I usually end up doing is killing the villager and taking the leads to use for my horses and any other animals that I need to lead around. So it's getting dark. If you look at my food bar, I've actually not lost any points. I'm pretty sure I started with half a food point gone, so I don't think I lost any food points that entire day that I was fishing, since I was just standing still. I'm going to place some torches around my door just so monsters will stay out. Uh, I have caught 13 cod and 9 salmon in that one day. That will keep me going for longer than one day if I'm just mining or doing something, um, that I'm not running around a lot for. So I'm going to throw this in the furnace really quickly. And I think that wraps up what I am going to talk about today.